Yo, what's up, guys? NinjaDick333 back for the final episode of the Kirwan's Game Store League Challenge here. Celestial Storm, I guess. We have Hannah on the left. She is playing BuzzGarbShrine. Probably same exact 60 she played in Philly because she doesn't update decks and she doesn't pay attention to the format. She just I hand her a deck list, and she says okay, and then she goes positive with it. That's just what happens every time. She's just that good. She normally plays Magic. She's really good at that. So she's just kind of naturally good at card games because of it. So anyway, yeah, so she's playing outdated BuzzGarbShrine that she went 5-4, making top 128 in Philly with zero practice with the deck until the night before. On the right is my bud Eamon, playing a essentially better list of BuzzGarbShrine. He's got the Oricorio in it for the mirror match. If you don't know how Oricorio works, if they put a Rainbow Energy on their Buzzwole, you two-shot them with the Oricorio because the stadium is in play. And then the Oricorio only takes 10 from an unboosted Sledgehammer. It takes 80 at absolute most from a Sledgehammer, unless it's the 4 prize turn. So, Oricorio can just kind of run through the mirror. It can two-shot the Garb, too. So if you don't play enough items, Garb can still two-shot that, too. So, you just two-shot each other. And then you can rescue Stretcher it back, switch in, do some things. So, it really helps improve the mirror. So Hannah is obviously not playing that, because she doesn't know about Oricorio. Oricorio too strong. So they're just gonna shake hands and try to draw their cards. I kind of missed who's going first. I don't think I saw a coin flip, but they probably did it because I'm just not paying attention. No mulligans. We're just gonna see a flip. And Hannah goes first. Okay. So since she goes first, Hannah has the advantage. Just because it's kind of a who goes first meta a little bit. She's going to Nest Ball, probably going to get Slugma or Baby Buzzwole. You want to get Slugma to make sure you get Macargo out turn 2. If you can. She's eyeing up that Oranguru. That's not bad if she can play out a bunch of cards in her hand turn 1 in order to instruct. So it looks like she might have a way to play out a whole bunch of cards in her hand. So she's going to go for the Oranguru. Also can't tell what that is in her hand. If that's a Macargo, I totally would have gone for the Slugma. So she's going to Ultra Ball away a Macargo to get a Buzzwole. I don't agree with that. I think I would have Nest Balled for the Slugma, Ultra Balled away something that wasn't Macargo to get the Buzzwole, held the Macargo for next turn, especially since you have Kukui. But it looks like she gets the Slugma anyway. So as long as she has Rescue Stretcher access, she's going to have a way to get Macargo into play. She also Kukuis, and then passes. So she's trying to draw as many cards as she wants on her first turn. She wants to make sure that she has energy and she's able to attack the next turn. Eamon also gets a Beast Energy, so they both get turn 1 Beast Energy. That's kind of crazy. That's a 1-up. You can't play more than one copy of that card. That's kind of crazy. So, I think Hannah's turn could have been a little bit better. I might have to move my space cam, actually, because I don't want to go over her bench. So we're just gonna... Whoop, nope, wrong. There we go. Okay. Smooth and flawless. That's gonna get you the views, Nick. Alright. So, Eamon is gonna Kukui. So, because of Kukui Diancie Beast Energy, he's going to obliterate this Trubbish into the next dimension. If he could take 2 prizes on this knockout, I think that it's pretty much just very likely that that combination of cards could have done it. Unfortunately, the game of Pokemon is not like that. 3, 6, 8, 9, yeah, he's doing 100 to this Trubbish. So he didn't even need the Beast Energy. Beast Energy was unnecessary, but he got it, so that's cool. She's going to put a Barangaroo. She probably has a Guzma, I would assume. Guzma and Diancie, I guess? Nope, she just has a Macargo. So she's got Macargo Rescue Stretcher. So that's 2 ways to get a Macargo. They don't play Lele in the deck, because Lele's bad under Shrine, of course. So, no real way to get a draw supporter right now besides Smooth Over. She does have... She can Smooth Over a Lily or a Cynthia or something. It plays Cynthia, right? I don't even know what this deck plays. I've never actually played the deck that much. Yeah, so she could put like Cynthia to the top, instruct into it, and then play it. That would be really good. I would have liked to see her promote the Buzzwole, though, honestly. I see no reason why to promote the Oranguru. Unless she had the Diancie in hand and then wanted to smooth over the Guzma and then play that and knock out a Trubbish, that would have been fine. That would have been a good reason to promote the Oranguru. But otherwise, I don't see any reason to promote the Oranguru. Because you know you're just going to be in a 2-shot war with these Beast Energy Buzzwoles, right? So she gets a Rainbow Energy down on the Trub. Trub-a-dub-dub. God, I'm weird. Alright. Smooth Over, puts the top card, and instructs into that and something else. That's a Guzma. So she did get the Guzma. But she doesn't have a way to knock out a Trubbish, because she doesn't have Diancie. So I don't know how I like that. So she's going to Guzma up a Trubbish. Choice Band doesn't do anything. So it's just going to do 60. She's going to Choice Band the Oranguru, because Choice Band does nothing in this matchup. So you might as well just put it down on guys that aren't going to die. Makes sense. She doesn't know Eamon is playing Field Blower, because Field Blower is good in the deck because you don't expect it, so it's good. Specifically for plays like that, where you put unnecessary choice bands down, and then Trash Challenge can do more. So Trub has 60 on it now, which is both good and bad. That's a softened up Garboror, but a non-dead Trubbish. So the Garb is going to come down. Eamon's going to play Ultra Ball. He's going to discard Macargo, something else. Yep, Macargo, something else. Didn't see what that other card was. Didn't pay attention. I got distracted by the Rescue Stretcher. He almost discarded that I didn't know what it was until he took it back and then realized it was a Rescue Stretcher. He's going to look through his deck. Grab a Pokemon. Probably Slugma at this point. Or maybe a Rangaroo. I don't know. Okay, so the last card in his hand's Rescue Stretcher, right? So he could Rescue Stretcher, shuffle back in the Macargo, and then Instruct for 3. And I feel like that's the best play. What are you thinking? Just looking for a Slugma? Okay. Maybe he prized a Rangaroo. It's hard to see what's in his deck. Really hard to commentate when all you do is shuffle. Alright, so anyway, he's just going to pass his turns. That's actually super unfortunate, because now Hannah's going to take the 2-shot on this Garb. So I guess it didn't really matter that she didn't take the knockout on the last turn, because now the Garb is not in play. So maybe if Eamon would have evolved his bench Trubbish instead, that would have been really good. Unfortunately, like, maybe he didn't know that he wasn't going to draw into anything good. So I don't know. I guess promote the bench one. I don't know. This deck is hard. I don't know how to play it. Eamon's like showing, all I have is a Rescue Stretcher to the camera. So Hannah looks like top decks Cynthia, which is pretty good. She's going to draw a fresh hand of 6 cards. Gets Escape Rope, Acrobike, Bad Stadium, Kukui, Acrobike, something else. And she's going to Acrobike away the Tapu Lele Fairy type. That one can use the Rainbow Energies to one, and a Choice Band to one-shot the thing, the Rayquaza. So there's that. I don't really think it's super necessary in this deck personally. I think you kind of beat that deck anyway. You're just one prizers and you trade really well with them. You can Guzma straight up knock out a Vikavolt. So, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, with Beast Energy Diancie Guzma, you actually one-shot a Vikavolt. 160. And on the Sledgehammer turn, you could just not need any of those, and you could one-shot the Vikavolt. So, she fills her bench. I'm glad I moved my face cam. So, takes the knockout, ties up the prizes. Eamon promotes the Buzzwole with the Beast Energy, because that's his only attacking option. He grabs the Macargo out of the discard with the Rescue Stretcher, because he is able to evolve this turn now. So I kind of like that he got the Slugma now, because like the Instruct I was thinking of was a little risky, because he would have had to have drawn a Rainbow off of it, or can't, and yeah, because counter wouldn't even work, because you're winning. So he would have had to get a Rainbow off his 3-card Instruct, or a supporter that would have gotten him a Rainbow. So I don't know if that would have been viable. And this way it guarantees that you get what you want the next turn, and Hannah can't knock you out, so you just 2-shot her Buzzwole with your Buzzwole. So that's fine. Hannah's going to draw. She has Kukui, which is good. So 3, 6, 7, 8. So she can do 100. Wish there was a way to do another 30, but can't. She's going to put Rainbow Energy on this Buzzwole. Or not. Yeah, there we go. Okay, she puts Rainbow Energy on that Buzzwole. Which now makes it, if Eamon can get the the Oricorio, out, he can end up 2-shotting that thing while that thing does literally nothing to him. So that's cool. Eamon's going to want to go off of the 4 prizes, though, first, because otherwise the Oricorio will get just 1 shot by the 4 prize turn Sledgehammer. So Hannah smooths over. She's going to Kukui into her smooth over, which happens to be a Guzma, I guess. And she's just going to mollywop him for 100, I guess. Yep. 1 hundo. Actually, so that's kind of cool, right? The 100 right here. Because now on her next turn, she can Guzma knock out Macargo with the Sledgehammer 4 prize turn 1. Like doing 120. And then Eamon promotes this Buzzwole. And then she can Sledgehammer that for 30 and knock it out. But of course, that's going to put her on the 4 prize turn. So then he can one-shot knock out that Buzzwole. So she'd need to get another Buzzwole out after that. So she's going to have to stream Buzzwoles, but it's honestly viable that she can do it. So we'll see how that goes. So Eamon just takes the knockout, finishes that thing off. Big Buzz Boy goes down. Sorry, I'm tired. I'm always tired. Promote a Pokemon, Hannah. Come on. It's not that hard of a decision. Either Guzma or you don't. Guzma play. There you go. Okay. I'm rude to my friends. I'm sorry. Yeah. So she's probably going to do the Guzma thing I was talking about. Guzma, knock out Macargo. Oh, yeah, and she nest balls into another Buzzwole here. Right? And she fails the nest ball. Nest balls again, has another fail. Okay, guess she has no more Buzzwoles. I don't keep track. Puts down Trubbish, that's next best thing. I still like how the math played out on that, to allow like just a baby Sledgehammer to potentially knock out and do all of that stuff, but unfortunately it's just a little hard to pull something like that off. Especially since you only have so many Buzzwoles, so many rescue stretchers, so many ways to draw into them. She's gonna, I guess, instruct. She's gonna play Guzma. And though she could have played the Guzma before the instruct and drew an extra card. Sequencing. Puts down Garboror and Sledgehammers. So she knocked out Buzzwole? I would have knocked out Macargo. Macargo is the thing you want to get rid of in the mirror. You want to make sure that they cannot stack their deck. Because right now, Eamon can just still put up whatever card he wants on top. So he can make sure he gets all his Garb pieces turn after turn. And he can easily replace that Buzzwole, which he just does. So Eamon's going to smooth over. He doesn't have a Rangaroo still, so that's a little upsetting. I'm really starting to think it's prized. It's gonna make him hard. It's gonna make it harder for him to draw into things, but I mean, at least he still does get to stack his deck. So, so he puts that on top. He's got Switch. He's got Fighting Energy. She's at 4 prizes. He's probably gonna switch to conserve that Beast Energy. Yeah, that's really good. She's just gonna sledge. He's gonna Sledgehammer knock her out for the full damage. So it's 120, right? But he has, so even if he didn't have Diancie, the Rainbow Energy makes it so that it dies, which is cool. Like the Rainbow Energy on her Pokemon. But he has Diancie, so it doesn't matter. But that's cool. That's a cool interaction. This mirror is like so, like, it's actually kind of skillful. I actually kind of like it now. I was almost falling asleep during all the mirrors of this when I was trying to commentate it for the League Cup I did. But this is actually a lot more interesting of a game to me. Maybe I'll try this deck out. I don't know. I like Zoroark, though. I like drawing cards easy. She's going to Lily, draw into her Smooth Over, which is another Garb. That's really good. She wants to set up those Garbs as best she can, because those are going to be her main attackers now. Gets another Buzzwole down, too. And a Fighting Energy, so she's got, like, every option imaginable now. She has her trifecta of the Diancie, Oranguru, Macargo, so that's cool. Eamon gets Rainbow and Garboror, so he's just going to take a knockout with Trashaland, super easy. He is ahead by 1 prize, because Hannah, what was it, that one turn when Hannah whiffed the knockout on the Trubbish, I think that's what's losing her the game right now. Because had she got the knockout on that Trubbish, she would be ahead of prize. And that would put her in a position to where she can win the game. So, like, in 1 prize trading decks like this, whoever takes the first knockout is the most likely to win. because that just puts you ahead a whole turn. So you would have to, like, if you go ahead, you would have to whiff a knockout in order to, lose. So, Trashalanche happens. Trashalanche dies from Trashalanche. The trash is too powerful for the trash. Whole deck is trash. Alright, another Garboror comes up. She must have a rainbow. Or thinks, well, no, I think you promote it either way, because you need to get rid of his Garb. That's the huge threat right now. Again, if Eamon didn't have the Macargo, I think it might have been likely that he couldn't set up the Garb. So I don't know. So we see Rescue Stretcher shuffling Pokemon back into the deck. Eamon's looking through her discard pile. I think he wants to check exactly how many items are in there in case he wants to Trashalanche on like Diancie or Oranguru later. She's gonna put in the Lele instead of the Buzzwole. I don't know why you would want Lele right now. Maybe she's planning on magical swapping. I don't think she plays counter energy in her list though, because this list is just before Philly list. It's like this is like a Philly list, so no counters. She gets another Garb with an Ultra Ball, or another Trubbish with an Ultra Ball. Little tiny baby trash bag. She smooths over. She's going to put it on top. She's going to instruct straight into it. So she put Rainbow on top so she can Trashalanche. So that's good. Okay. She didn't play a supporter. Now I'm thinking of a Lily, but that was like a turn before, right? Yeah, that was like a turn or two before when she played Lily. She Kukwees somewhat unnecessarily and just blows Eamon to smithereens there. So unfortunately, that only ties up the prizes. So again, as long as Eamon can keep streaming these attacks, he's going to just wind up winning. So here he goes. He Rescue Stretchers 2 Garbs and a Trubbish back in. He's gonna, looks like he Ultra Balls for the Garb, putting the other 2 back in. The thing is, you really want to get that Trubbish back out. So he's going to smooth it over to the top of his deck, I think. I think that was the Trubbish. If so, that's really good. So there we go, Rainbow down. And Trubbish. And he takes the knockout. So that Rescue Stretcher was huge. That Rescue Stretcher Ultra Ball smooth over into Trubbish turn was absolutely huge. That allows Eamon to keep his pace. If he wasn't able to keep pace here, he would lose. But his setup is just a little bit better than hers. He's just slightly ahead, just by the 1 prize. So now what has to happen is Hannah needs to take a knockout, and he has to whiff another Garb. Or he has to whiff Guzma, because since he was able to conserve that Beast Energy earlier, that Beast Energy was his first energy attachment, remember? That Buzzwole has been alive the whole game. If he's able to have a Guzma in his hand, which I think he just flashed to the camera, because he's sly, I think his plan is to Guzma knock out the Oranguru for exact 120 knockout because of the weakness. So here, Hannah goes, she's going to get a Rainbow, and the Garb. So she's going to Trashalanche. And if Eamon doesn't have Guzma, he loses. If he does have Guzma, he wins. Pretty sure he showed it to the camera. So I think Eamon has this game won. I see Rainbow. Rainbow Energy. Oh, well, he has Rainbow Energy and Garboror anyway, right? Yeah, he just got Garboror. Yeah, so, okay, so he got Oricorio. He's going to instruct into the smoothed over Garboror, and he's just going to Trashalanche. So that's how the deck runs when he doesn't prize 2 Trashalanche out of 2. So that's the game. So another thing he could have done was the Guzma. Actually, no, it would have been more than knockout on the Oranguru, because he had the Diancie too, right? So that would have been 160. But either way, Eamon pretty much had that game won. I don't know if he saw the Guzma Oranguru play, but he was able to pull off the Trash Lanch one anyway, so it doesn't matter. Either way, that game was pretty locked up for Eamon. The turn when Hannah missed the knockout on Trubbish just basically lost her the game. So a little unfortunate, but that was actually an interesting one. That was really close. It was cool. So congrats on Eamon for winning the league challenge. Congrats to me for getting second. Hannah got top 4. So think did James Bay get top 4 too? I don't remember. I think James Bay got top 4 too. So everybody on stream got top 4 out of 8. So I mean, whatever. League challenges are kind of fun for me now. I used to not take them seriously, but now I sort of take them seriously. And it's kind of fun. I like them better than League Cups. I win them more often, I guess. But it's so much more casual than a League Cup. I go to a League Cup and I get all stressed out and then I play bad. So congrats on Eamon. You redeemed yourself after the previous game. You're now 2-1 on the NinjaNick333 YouTube channel, even though nobody can see your original win. But you have it. It's there. It's just on private. So, anyways, guys, I will see you guys next time. I don't have anything else recorded at this moment to commentate. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything at League Cups. League Cups are so jam-packed, I usually don't even attempt to bring my camera. So, things might slow down for a bit. So if you don't see any uploads after this, that's what happened. I'm not really into PTCGO. I'm not really trying to do YouTube too hard. So just here to have fun and stuff. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys.